Let's learn about the Secretarial Standard of the Companies Act 2013. There are two Secretarial Standards. First Secretarial Standard is meeting of Board of Directors. Second Secretarial Standard is about general meeting. First, we're going to learn about the Secretarial Standard 1, which is meeting of the Board of Directors. This standard is not applicable to one-person company and Section 8 company. The meeting should be convened by a company secretary or any person authorized by the Board of Directors to convey this meeting with consultation of the chairman. If chairman is not present, then managing director, or if managing director is not present, whole-time director. Every meeting shall be serially numbered. Notice of board meeting. 7 days advance notice should be given. और अगर ये स्पीड पोस्ट, रजिस्टर्ड पोस्ट और कुरियर के थ्रू सेंड कर रहे हो तो एक्स्ट्रा 2 days will be given for the notice. Any agenda or notes on agenda shall be given to every director mentioned in the notice. Proof of sending notice should be reserved for 2 to 3 years. Any items not included in agenda और वो अब consideration में लेना है तो सबसे पहले you have to take permission from the chairman or the majority of directors. और अगर किसी भी डायरेक्टर को लीव चाहिए तो इट शैल ओनली बी ग्रांटेड बाय अ कंपनी सेक्रेटरी और अ चेयरमैन और एनी ऑथराइज्ड बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर. If the company wants to give shorter notice of board meeting, then there should always be one independent director present in that meeting. And if there is no independent director present at that meeting, the decision at the meeting should only be circulated to all directors, but the final ratification should only be done by an independent director. If any board of director wants to attend the meeting through video conferencing, the director has to communicate in advance. But these items cannot be dealt through a video conferencing. These are approval of financial statements, approval of board of director, approval of prospectus, audit committee meeting, approval of matters in amalgamation, merger, demerger, acquisition and takeover. Now let's learn about the Secretarial Standard 2, that is general meeting. Secretarial Standard 2 is applicable to all companies except one-person company and Section 8 company. Annual general meeting should be conducted in every calendar year. Now, the first annual general meeting after incorporation, the first annual general meeting should be conducted within 9 months from the closure of the first financial year. That is, before 31st of December of that financial year. Then, फर्स्ट AGM इज डन. उसके बाद नेक्स्ट ईयर कंपनी सब्सिक्वेंट AGM करेगी तो इट शुड बी कंडक्टेड 6 months फ्रॉम द एंड ऑफ द फाइनेंशियल ईयर और 15 months फ्रॉम द प्रीवियस जनरल मीटिंग. मतलब जो लास्ट AGM कंडक्ट किया था उसके 15 months के अंदर अंदर. अब या तो विद इन 6 months or within 15 months, whichever is earlier, the subsequent AGM should be conducted. Now, extension of annual general meeting मिल सकता है, but in first AGM there is no extension. In subsequent AGM extension मिल सकता है, but with the approval of ROC और सिर्फ 3 महीने का ही extension मिल सकता है. Now, extraordinary general meeting. Normally, annual general meeting is only conducted once a year. But when the director or members wants to discuss any matter, they can conduct an extraordinary general meeting at any time by board of directors or by members on requisition, means on request of 1/10 पेड अप शेयर कैपिटल और टोटल वोटिंग पावर. जिन एग्रीगेट शेयर होल्डर्स के पास है वो रिक्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं फॉर एन एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी जनरल मीटिंग. नाउ ईदर board will call this general meeting within 21 days of the requisition means जब शेयर होल्डर्स ने रिक्वेस्ट करा उसके 21 days के अंदर अंदर वो नोटिस भेजेंगे एंड द मीटिंग शुड बी कंडक्टेड विद इन 45 days from the requisition. And if board of directors fails to conduct the meeting, then members खुद से मीटिंग को कॉल करते हैं and they will hold this extraordinary general meeting within 3 months from the date of requisition. Now, notice under annual general meeting should be given through speed post, registered post, email, courier or through ordinary post. In case of e-voting, the company cannot send the notice through ordinary post. Notice should be given before 21 days of conducting the AGM. The 21 days will not include the sending day of the notice and it will also not include the day of the annual general meeting. And if company is sending the notice through post or courier, then you have to give plus 2 days. And if any shorter notice is to be given, then 95% of the members are entitled to vote in the meeting and their consent should be in written. The meeting can be conducted within morning 9 a.m. to evening 6 p.m. but the annual general meeting should not be conducted on national holiday. AGM can be conducted in registered office of the company or any other place the company wants, and the government company can conduct their meeting in the registered office or any other place if they got the approval of the central government. Quorum of the general meeting. Private company में it is required that 2 members should be personally present. In case of public company, if there are members less than 1000, then 5 members are required to present in the quorum. If members are 1000 to 5000, then 15 members are required to attend the AGM. If there are more than 5000 members, then minimum 30 members are required to present at the AGM. The quorum should be present throughout the meeting. One person can be authorized representative of more than one body corporate. अगर कोई मेंबर बॉडी कॉर्पोरेट है तो सारी बॉडी कॉर्पोरेट को एक पर्सन ऑथराइज्ड कर सकता है, उनके बिहाफ पे वो मीटिंग अटेंड कर सकता है, बट देयर शुड एटलीस्ट 1 मेंबर प्रेजेंट इन पर्सनली, कि उस बॉडी कॉर्पोरेट का एक मेंबर तो पर्सनली प्रेजेंट होना ही चाहिए. प्रॉक्सी इंजॉयज द राइट एज दैट ऑफ अ मेंबर. जैसे मेंबर वोट करता है वैसे ही प्रॉक्सी भी कर सकता है. इफ एनी मेंबर हैज़ ऑलरेडी वोटेड बाय ई वोटिंग, that member can be present and he will be counted for the quorum, but he cannot vote again on the same topic. Now, if the AGM fails to conduct and the AGM is adjourned to any next date, so the notice of the adjourned meeting, there are 2 ways of notice of the adjourned meeting. One is automatic way, कि next week the same day and the same time notice जाएगा. And if the notice of adjourned meeting is given by chairman, less than 30 days के अंदर अगर meeting हो रही है तो 3 days notice is required, and more than 30 days के बाद meeting हो रही है तो 21 clear days notice is required. I hope you understand both of the Secretarial Standard 1 and 2.